Have you ever been part of the collaborative process of theater? I've found that theater productions are never about the final show, but the overall process. It's all about the time spent working together and how, even in the most unproductive rehearsals, working together makes the show what it is. And I find that's what links theater so strongly with mental health. Being able to collaborate with peers and have fun while working towards a shared goal helps create strong bonds with others while reducing feelings of isolation and loneliness and increasing happiness. It's also one of those things that really involves everybody, no matter whether you are the light operator, the costume designer, or even an audience member. It brings everyone together, and that's what makes it so profound. A study regarding drama-based intervention and its effects on mental well-being during and after the COVID-19 pandemic, conducted by the National Library of Medicine, proves theater's positive correlation with mental health. To quote the concluding statements of the study, this meta-analysis and results concludes that theater truly does have a positive effect on mental health and well-being. And with this conclusive evidence, I will now dive into the intricacies of how theater truly does have a strong impact on mental health. Now, have you ever found yourself just dreaming and looking into a book or show and just for a solitary hour or so escaping from the complexities of life? This isn't something that's just fun. This form of escapism that theater provides helps individuals to let go of pressing issues and to immerse themselves into a world that is similar to, or not, to reality. Furthermore, as Neurolaunch put it, and I quote, they allow audiences to step into the shoes of characters experiencing mental health challenges, fostering understanding and compassion. And I believe this is an incredibly important experience, as finding someone to resonate with, to understand what you feel, truly allows someone to feel seen and to just be accepting of who they are. And that's what really makes it so profound. And an example of this was, let's say, hope this does not happen, but I was to fall off the stage on this very moment. Now, there would be some reactions. Some would be shocked, surprised, and in a very Brechtian manner, there would be some laughter. But more importantly, what it does, it creates that real connection, as some would feel, oh, I can relate to that. It's, oh, wow, I wouldn't want to fall at a really bad moment. Or it's just like, oh, I don't want to relive those secondhand embarrassment. Oh, that's so embarrassing. But that's really what theater does. It creates that audience-character connection, and it becomes relatable. And as aforementioned, it allows people to feel seen because they can see their problems being shown on stage. And now, obviously, in theater productions, it'll be moments of much more profoundness and meaning. But yeah, that's just what theater does. It just really allows people to feel seen. And now, within an actor's perspective, sometimes you need to draw on similar experiences to your character. And what I've found is that it really helps to think of experiences that you've experienced that are similar to your characters, and just be able to let go of all those negative and positive emotions. And just, it's a really therapeutic form of release, and it brings this sense of completion and happiness. Now, moving on to the next topic, according to a study by the University of Leipzig in 2014, loneliness has a detrimental effect on mental health, and it differs between different age groups. And do you know what would solve the problem of loneliness? You guessed it, theater, of course. Come on, guys. At the beginning, I stated that theater is never about the final performance, and I truly stand by this point. I'm performing in this year's school musical, and there's around 4 to 6 rehearsals every week, and that means consistent practice. But more importantly, that means constant proximity to peers whom I have never spoken to in my life, and of course those whom I've known for years and absolutely love and adore. And sometimes a scene calls for me to have a dialogue with someone whom I never even dreamt I'd speak to before. And after the scene's done, everything's over, you're chatting about mundane things and just getting along. And that's really what theater does. It builds a community. And it allows you to, in every rehearsal, just chat and be happy, and because everyone is so welcoming, and even at the expense of the director getting really annoyed at all the side chatter. I'm very sorry. But that's just really what it does. It allows you to build your confidence socially. And to the next point, it doesn't just build your confidence socially. No, it does much more than that. It allows you to build your confidence in a really necessary life skill way. Now, according to Mayo Clinic, stage fright is a common form of anxiety, which can lead to other really bad forms of anxiety. And its prevalence in our lives, in the school, the workplace, universities, everywhere, it's really difficult to be scared of something that's just everywhere. And so, according to the American Alliance for Theater and Education, stage theater allows you to have increased confidence, better poise, and improved articulation. And this was seen when students would go and do public speaking if they partook in theater. And that's just what theater does. It allows you to have that confidence, to be able to come up and say, and the many tricks that theater teaches you about it, is to at least be confident, or at the very least display a real facade of confidence, even if you're really shaking internally. And I found this has really helped me throughout my years doing MUN speeches, class it's class debates, don't even get me started on those. It really just allows you to be able to have good skills when coming to talking in something that is so prevalent in our lives. And so I would like to iterate that, as my theater teachers always put it, it's not just about being a performer. No, theater is much more than that. You have to be a performer, a director, a designer, a creator, and the secret fifth one, a spectator. And I would like to reiterate that theater brings us all together, and it has a profound effect. So I'd like to conclude this talk by reiterating that theater really does have that strong impact on mental health. And if you don't have to simply take my word on it, go try it for yourself. Go audition for that character that you've always loved. See that musical adaptation of whatever book you've read, or just join the tech team for your school's production. It's all about taking that one step forward, and I believe from the bottom of my heart that the step towards theater would never be regretted. Thank you.